A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Catching up with the Badgers head coach before the game. They continue to be without their starting running back, but the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. The Badgers headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's coming out of the end zone.
I love defensively when I haven't done anything and I got them backed up inside their own 10-yard. That's a really great start. Get the crowd involved early in the game. Now come out and play some defense on your terms.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for a crease. It's Richard. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just feeds the running back. Down he goes.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Cherry. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. The give to the lone running back. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas would be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here. We've got to win the line of scrimmage.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Back's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger!
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? Now, we've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
Moves the pocket. It's Cherry. He's going for the big play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. The ride. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's changing the play. Throwing Joseph. Caught over the middle. It's Rigby. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And the Badgers have their offense in high gear. Here's some daylight. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. a pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Out wide, it's Rigby. Snags it and he's open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Joseph. Trying to... Oh, it's a fumble. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Great job. This defense not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone. But the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this.
He'll take the deep shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game over...
Looking for a big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Going to the running game. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go play action with Joseph. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Throwing Joseph. Under pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Changing the routes with his receiver. Joseph to throw for it on 4th. Throws it deep. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Might as well run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Needs it here on 4th down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own in great field position.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down.
Makes the grab in their space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Badgers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Motion from the wide receiver. Joseph. On the move. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Richard. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The Hoosiers take their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's Cherry. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They boot it away. Fields the punt, and he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Throwing Joseph. Oh, pressure's coming. Unloads in the nick of time.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right side, it's Coleman. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Third and long right here. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on third down, Joseph. He fires one deep over the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Time to take a shot. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Gets rid of it.
And this offense has been completely one-dimensional. They have not been able to throw the football. Guys, they haven't thrown a completion yet. This quarterback has never been able to find himself into a rhythm. And if I'm the head coach, you got to ask yourself, how many more incompletions do I have to see until I make a switch the position?
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Joseph. Out wide right, it's Rigby. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Freshetta Downs going up top. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! He got it, beat down in bounds. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense not showing press coverage. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Left side is shot. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 8 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Wildcats, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. On the move, he fires. Right side, it's Harris. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Joseph on the play action. Throws to the tight end. Out wide left, it's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Joseph. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to squeak through the pile. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They put on the heat and they blocked it. And they got it. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Quick give. It's Richard. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Trying to establish the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws it off the RPO. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Fires to the right. Pulls it in, it's Marsh. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Fires to the tight end. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Back to pass, it's Cherry. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Joseph. Here comes the heat. Swings it out to his running back. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Again, it's Joseph. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing Joseph. Fires to the right. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Badgers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badgers! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Drops back, it's Cherry. Left side is Richard. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give to the back. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Harris. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Second and long here. Right back to it. Fighting off the defender. Stopped right there.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Burrowing for yardage. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together. First and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. And he gets it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Out wide left, it's Marsh. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Direct snap. Now the toss. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.